All right, so we're going to begin at the center of the sternum. You can take a gold ball or a pearl ball, whatever feels more comfortable for you. We're going to take it right to the center of the chest here. You want it to be about 3 fingers or so higher than the very base of the sternum. Okay, give yourself some room to move backwards and come on down onto your ball. And then just take a moment here to settle in. Now you can either just allow your arms to rest here on the floor. You don't want to push into the floor. Just allow your arms to rest. You can also take your hands to the ball and just lightly press the ball upward towards your chin. Now, you're not trying to move the ball anywhere. You're just adding a little bit of traction here to help lift the sternum up and out from the diaphragm. Okay? So, whatever feels more comfortable for you, if this feels better for you, this is fine. If you want to add that little bit of traction, if that feels good to you, then just keep your hands here on the ball. Okay? So, take a nice deep breath in. And deep breath out. And as you inhale, just allow your breath to fill the space around the ball. And then keep breathing in and allow the breath to fill the back of the body. And as you exhale, just allow your body weight to melt and rest into the ball. And maybe 3 more breaths here, inhaling deeply. And exhaling completely. And 2 more times. At the top of your inhale, maybe see if you can breathe in just a little bit more. And at the end of your exhale, see if you can let go and exhale just a little bit more. And 1 more breath at your own pace. At the end of your exhale, stay connected to the ball and just work your body backwards, taking the ball up to the next set of ribs. So just a very small micro shift. And continue to breathe. If your neck gets tired, if you need to give your head some support, you can take a yoga block here and just let your head rest on a block. And it's okay just to let the head drop downwards. You don't need to look upward here. Just allow your neck to be in a comfortable position. And over time, the more you practice this, the stronger your neck will become. Maybe take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And stay connected to the ball as you shift your body backwards a little bit more, micro shifting the ball upward to the next set of ribs. As you breathe, you might feel this in the back of your body as well, between the scapula, around the spine. Another couple of breaths here. Allowing your body weight to melt into the ball as you exhale. And 1 more breath in. And a deep breath out. And stay connected to the ball as you shift your body backwards, taking the ball just a little bit higher. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. If you're ready to move at the end of this exhalation, sink in and take the ball a little bit higher. And here you'll probably be right at the top of the sternum. So you'll feel the ball just touching the inner edges of your clavicle, your collarbones. But you don't want to be in the throat. You should be on supported ribs here. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now extend your right arm out to the side. Press your left hand into the left side of the ball. Now you're not trying to roll the ball anywhere or push it in any direction. You're just spreading out this collarbone here. And you should feel a difference if you take your hand away and then you press your hand into the ball. You should feel how that spreads out the collarbone and creates just a little bit more space here. Okay, so just maintaining this traction, you're going to sink into your ball and just take a few breaths here. Inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. And you can stay here as long as you like. If it feels good to you and you want to stay longer, you can stay where you are, continue to breathe. If you're ready to move, you can move on your exhale, sinking into the ball, and then shift your body to the left. Now keep this right arm extended, so don't use that right hand to help you move. Keep that arm extended out. You can use your left hand if you need help. You're going to sink into the ball and shift a little bit to your left. Now the ball is in the first third of your clavicle. And you want to make sure that you are tracing the clavicle bone this entire time. So you're not in your neck, you're not in your chest, you're right here in line with your clavicle. So I'm taking my left hand back to the ball, pressing the ball towards my right hand. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And maybe one more breath. And on your next exhalation, stay connected to the ball. Don't lift up when you move, and move again to your left. Now I push the ball towards my right hand as I move my body to the left just to maintain that sense of traction. Okay, so now you've got the ball about halfway along the clavicle. Take another breath here. And on your next exhalation, sink into the ball and shift again. Move your body to the left, the ball will go to the right. Now you're about 2/3 of the way into your clavicle. Deep breath in. Maybe breathe in a little bit more. And then exhale and empty that breath completely. And then shift your body to the left. Take your ball into the front of your shoulder joint. So you're right here at the crease in front of the shoulder joint. I still have my left hand on the ball, still just gently pressing the ball towards my right hand. I'll take another breath here. And exhale, sink into the ball. Keep that right arm extended long. The palm of that right hand is facing the ground. You're going to take your left hand now to the floor, okay? And then press into the left hand to open the hips. So you're going to lift your left hip off the ground. You want to keep this hand close to the body so that you have the leverage that you need to stay open. Okay, the right arm is extended in line with your shoulder. You might even be able to walk your fingertips away a little bit further out of your shoulder. Now you're sinking into the ball as you're opening, so make sure you're not pressing the left hand into the floor so strongly that you're pushing yourself away from the ball. So you're just using this hand to assist in opening the hips as you sink into the ball. Okay? So just take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. It's okay, just let the head hang down. And now we want to take the ball into the arm. So I'm going to use my left foot and just press it into the floor. Stay connected to the ball. That's going to help you move. And you're going to shift your hips, shift your torso, and the ball is going to move into the front of your arm. Keep twisting open here. We're opening the shoulder, opening the arm. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Sink in. On your next exhalation, stay connected to the ball. Use that left foot again. I'm really leaning and pressing into the ball to help me move. Use the ball as a tool. Okay, so now the ball is about halfway down my arm between the shoulder and the elbow. And take another deep breath. And then maybe you can move just a tiny bit further. It doesn't take much. You don't ever want to roll straight into the elbow, but you can take it close to the elbow. Still opening up here. Okay, now just press yourself away from the ball and lie onto your right side and take the ball into your armpit. Okay, so you're going to lie completely on your right side and you want the ball all the way up into the armpit. So you're not in the rib cage and you're not in your arm. You're right here in the shoulder joint. Okay, now the bottom leg is straight. This top leg, the foot can be in front, it can be behind you, whatever feels more comfortable. Now extend that right arm, extend through the fingertips as much as you can here. You want to feel that nice long length and extension here. I have my left hand on the ball and I'm just pressing it up towards my armpit and out towards my fingertips. Okay, and if you take that hand away, you can feel a difference here. So feel what that feels like without the traction. And then take your left hand to the ball and just direct it up into the armpit and towards your fingers. Okay, so once you have that sensation, you can go ahead and bend your elbow, support your head here, and just take several breaths into the ball. And deep breath in. And deep breath out. And now extend that arm out again, and you're just going to tilt slightly forward. And as you tilt your body forward, the ball will move forward. And you just want to bring it into the front of the shoulder joint, into the front of the armpit here. Okay, it's a very small micro shift. It's not a big move, but you should feel just a change in sensation. And take another deep breath in, and deep breath out. Take the ball back into the center of the armpit, and now just shift your body a little forward and take the ball into the back of the armpit. And turn onto the pinky side of your hand. Okay, that's just going to help target the muscles here that support the back of this joint. And take another breath. And then come back into the center of the armpit. And then come off your ball and lie onto your right side. You're going to tuck your arm under you. So in this position, you have your elbow bent. Okay, you've got the upper arm tucked underneath your body. So you're going to lie onto your arm and take your ball just above the shoulder on the side of your neck. Bottom leg is straight, top leg is bent. You can have that foot in front of you for balance. Okay? And then you can take your left hand onto your head just above your ear. And you're not pressing hard, you're just lightly pressing downward into your head. So you should feel the ball at the top of the shoulder, the side of the neck, and at the skull, just behind your ear. Okay? So just take a moment to feel this. Take a couple of breaths. And then you might find that you can create a little more space here by pressing into your left foot and push your body into the ball. And when you do that, you'll feel how the ball can press the shoulder down and away from the ear, and you might be able to wrap your head and neck around the ball a little bit more. And take another deep breath in, and then deep breath out. And now keep your head on the ball. Just stay on your side, but slide your right arm out from under you. And as you do that, you'll feel the ball roll a little bit back and into that tight muscle right there, the upper trapezius. And this muscle often kind of pulls up on that shoulder and gets short and tight. So you might feel that pressure there. Just keep your head on the ball. Take another breath. Now keep your head on the ball, and you're just going to start to roll over onto your back. And as you do that, the ball is going to roll through the right side of your neck. You're going to roll over onto your back and slide the ball up into the right side of your skull. Okay? So you're going to come all the way onto your back. Ball is at the base of your skull on the right side. And you want to make sure you have the ball so far up into the base of your skull that your chin is touching your chest. So you should not be looking upward with your chin tilted upward. You want your chin in towards your chest. And then see if you can work that right shoulder away from your ear just a little bit more. And then take a breath here. And as you exhale, press your head into the ball and just turn to look towards your right. You'll feel that ball slide out towards your ear. And keep pressing into the ball and come back to center. Now support your head with your left hand. Take the ball out with your right hand. Let your head rest on the floor. Lengthen your legs out to the floor and just take a moment to breathe and notice the changes. Notice if that right shoulder feels a little bit more comfortable than the left. You might even feel a change in your low back. Take another deep breath in. And then deep breath out. Now remember, we don't want to just sit straight up from the ground. We want to roll over and press your hands into the floor to rise up. Okay? So let's move to the other side. You're going to take your ball to the very top of the sternum again, so right here between the clavicle bones and just slightly below. So you're not here in the hollow between those bones, you're just slightly beneath. So you'll come on down, find your position here. And then just take a moment here to settle into the breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And now extend your left arm out to the side. You're going to press your right hand into the ball. Turn your head to look to the right. And again, you don't have to lift your head up high. It's okay just to let the head drop downward. So you're actively pressing the right hand into the ball. The left arm and hand is extended in line with the shoulder. A deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now stay connected to the ball. Use it as a tool to help you move. You're going to move your body to the right, and the ball is going to go to the left. If you need this right hand to help you, you can take it away from the ball, but then bring it right back to the ball and breathe. So right now you've got the ball in the first third of your clavicle. Using your breath here to open up and create space, release tension. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And if you're ready to move, stay connected to the ball. Move your body to the right. The ball will go to the left. Now you're about halfway along the clavicle. I'm still using my right hand to add that bit of traction. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Empty the breath. Now, if you notice a lot of tension in any of these areas, you can stay longer. Stay as long as you like until your body tells you it's time to move. We'll take another deep breath in. And then deep breath out. And sink into the ball. Shift your body to the right. Take your ball 2/3 into the clavicle. Keep lengthening out through the fingertips of your left hand. The palm of that hand is touching the ground. And deep breath in. Breathe in a little more. And then exhale, and exhale, and empty that breath completely. And then one more breath here. And at the end of your next exhalation, sink into the ball, shift again, and take the ball into the crease of the arm here. So you're in the front of your shoulder joint. Inhale. And exhale. And now keep the ball where it is. Keep that left arm exactly where it is. And just take the palm of your right hand to the floor. Then you're going to open up here. You can bend your knees, just stack the knees, opening the hips away from the ground and sinking into the ball. So you might need to kind of reposition if you feel like you're not quite where you want to be. That's fine. Keep walking the fingertips energetically out of the shoulder and breathe. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep sinking into the ball as you open. On your next exhalation, stay connected to the ball. To help you move, you're going to use the right foot. Press it into the ground. Lean into the ball as you shift your hips forward. And then you want to make sure the whole body moves so that the ball can move into your arm. Okay? So now you're just at the very top front of your arm. You're not in the joint anymore. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Sink into the ball. Stay connected to it. Use the right foot. Shift your body forward. Take the ball into the arm. Now you want to make sure the hips move so that the torso can move as well. Otherwise, you're going to slide back to where you were. Okay, so you want that ball to keep moving down the arm. Keep the arm straight. Keep the fingers long. Keep breathing. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And take that ball a little further down. You might be almost at your elbow now. The palm of the hand is still facing the ground. All right, you also want to watch that you don't squeeze the shoulder up into the ear, so keep that space and length between your shoulder and your ear. Okay, so let's come off the ball and now take it into the armpits. You're going to lie onto your left side. Lengthen out through the left leg. Okay, the top leg can be bent. Foot can be in front or behind, whatever gives you more stability. Okay, and so once you're here, just make sure that you are right in your armpit. Lengthen out through the fingertips of that left hand. So you want to find lots of space here. Once you have that space, you can bring the elbow to the ground and support your head. I'm holding on to the ball with my right hand, directing it up and in towards the armpit and towards my fingers. Make sure you're not squeezing that shoulder into the ear. And take another breath. And then extend the fingertips away again. And just tilt your body a little bit forward. The ball is going to roll forward, and you're going to take it into the front of your armpit. Okay, it's just a little micro shift here. And deep breath in. And deep breath out. Stay connected to the ball. You're just going to move your body forward a little bit and tilt a little bit towards the ceiling. And the ball is going to move into the back edge of that armpit. Then you can rotate onto the pinky side of your hand. That's just going to help to target those muscles at the back of the shoulder joint here. You can have your fingertips on the floor if that gives you more balance, whatever feels better. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And now bring that ball back into the center of the armpit and take another breath here. And then come off the ball. You're going to bend that left arm. You're going to have the upper arm tucked underneath your rib cage. Come on down onto your side. Now you're on your left side. Left leg is extended long. You want to make sure everything is in line from the ear to the shoulder, the hip, the ankle, the foot. Okay? The top leg can be bent. The foot can be in front of you or behind you, whatever feels more stable. Okay? So once you feel like you're in position, you're going to take your right hand to the top, just above your ear here on your head, and just a light pressure. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And then maybe you can press into the right foot and push your body towards the ball. It's going to help you press the shoulder down a little bit more away from your ear. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Also check the position of your head. Make sure that you are looking forward, that you're not looking up. You can stay here as long as you like, as long as it feels good to you. Sometimes one side needs a little bit more time than the other, and that's fine too. Let that whole shoulder relax. And then when you're ready, you can just keep your head on the ball, but slide the left arm out from under your body. And as you do that, the ball is just going to shift back a little bit. You feel it press into that tight upper trapezius muscle. It should feel good. Use your breath, long exhales. And then keep your head on the ball. Just start to roll over onto your back. The ball will roll into the left side of your neck. And then into the base of your skull on the left side. Okay, so you're going to stay on the left side. Deep breath here. Work the shoulders away from the ears. Make sure your chin is in towards your chest. And then on your exhale, press your head into the ball and turn to look to your left. The ball will slide out towards your ear. Once you've gone as far as you can, you're going to come back to center here. And then before we take the head off the ball, support your head and just slide the ball to the center base of your skull. Work the shoulders away. Let the backs of the shoulders rest to the ground. Palms are facing upward. And then support your head. Remove the ball. Let your head rest on the floor. And before we come to completely rest, keep your feet flat on the ground. And you're just going to lift your hips up and take your ball. It can be your gold ball. It can also be a pearl ball, whatever is easier. Place it at the top center sacrum. Okay, so you're in a supported bridge pose here. The ball is not in your low back, so you want to be just at the top of the pelvis here, right in the center. And I've got my hands on the ball. Again, we're going to use traction. So you're pressing the ball towards your heels. Keep your chin towards your chest. And you can rock your head side to side. You should feel a nice release in your low back. And then come back to center with your head. Take another breath. And on your exhale, lift your hips away from the ball. Take the ball away and slowly release, one vertebra at a time. Extend your legs out. Place your arms by your sides with your palms facing upward. And just stay here for several deep breaths. Scanning through your body, noticing what has changed, and noticing what feels better. And when you feel ready to rise, remember to roll over first. Bring your feet to the floor, roll over to one side, and press yourself up to rise.